Welcome back, guys. There is an article out that I want to share with you guys, and it's the top reasons why XRP's price could hit Standard Charter Bank's target, which I think you're going to like the target price. Standard Chartered, of course, has been a huge proponent for crypto, huge proponent for XRP for quite some time. And they put out a target a long time ago here at the start of 2025, and they're doubling down on their prediction and how XRP can still hit this target by the end of 2025. Now, we know we've come into a lot of scrutiny, a lot of ups and downs with tariffs and all of this craziness happening in the markets, but still relatively short term, right? We're still looking at August and, September, October, November, the back half of this year, I still think could be very, very good for crypto. And a lot of other people feel the same. We just recently heard from the White House that we could be getting legislation passed through by August when it comes to stable coins, and also just kind of what altcoins even are, how we're going to classify them, how we're going to tax them, etc. But before any of that happens, we could see some other things happen specific to XRP. And I wanted to share those things with you guys and basically get your thoughts, get you guys up to speed. And again, this is coming from Standard Chartered, very, very high profile bank. And they give their top 3 reasons why a target of $5.50 is still live, is still potentially in play here for the end of the year. You guys know that that would take us to new all-time highs, right? And according to Standard Chartered, they believe that this could be still very, very feasible. Now, the price target is attainable as Ripple amasses a lot of institutional interest right now, as seen with inflows already to the first XRP ETF. Now, remember, this is a 2X ETF, nothing to write home about necessarily. Like, we really want the actual ETFs with BlackRock, Fidelity, the big players, right? And the current price of XRP looks pretty good today. We'll get into that a little bit later on in the video, but XRP's price could be headed for a rally after Standard Chartered predicted it might reach 550 by the end of 2025. Now, we could still have some short-term volatility. You guys know, expect the unexpected in crypto. Any type of news event right now surrounding tariffs either pumps or tanks the prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and a lot of the top assets. Now, Standard Chartered's forecast says that XRP's price will soar by 200% to 550 at some point from now until the end of 2025. Now, if Ripple is able to attain this price, the altcoin will attain a $319 billion market cap and become the largest altcoin out there. Now, Ethereum could move at the same time here, but they're basically saying if Ethereum stayed the same here and XRP did its thing all the way to 550 without Ethereum really moving from 1500, well, XRP would flip Ethereum. And it's not out of the realm of possibility. At least I don't think so. But the first thing we're having to look at, according to Standard Chartered, is inflows into XRP ETFs. We saw some pretty good numbers into the first XRP ETF, that 2X one. They amassed 17 million in net assets after only trading for about 5 days. During the same time period, spot Bitcoin Ethereum ETFs recorded steady outflows. So that was a good sign for XRP and their first ETF. But really, we're waiting for the big dogs to come in, right? There are 18 ETFs that have been filed, 10 of which are like literally on the doorstep of being put through once we get clear legislation. So the second reason outside of ETFs that XRP could potentially hit this price target, according to Standard Chartered, is that the US government may hold 50 million XRP tokens, according to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. So he was just recently speaking to Fox Business, and Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, noted that the settlement with the US SEC might go to the US government. So the SEC is going to end up with 50 million. The US government is getting 50 million. We haven't even talked about making that available. He said we have even talked about making that available in XRP. And Trump may elect to do just that. We know that he's well invested into crypto. So that could be something to watch for here on the horizon, essentially creating a stockpile of XRP. We know those rumors heated up not too long ago when we reported that Cardano, Solana, XRP would be in a crypto stockpile. in some form or fashion outside of a Bitcoin strategic reserve. Ripple's settlement in the SEC case may see the token being the first altcoin to be added to a digital asset stockpile. That would be huge. Obviously, that would be extremely bullish for XRP. I think you'd get some FOMO with the price action there, and that's kind of what Standard Chartered is predicting here, and why they're giving this $5.50 target. The last one I'll get into here in just a minute, the last big top reason here that Standard Chartered thinks 550 is very likely for the price of XRP. Before we do, though, I do want to tell you some top tier exchanges you can trade with me on: BTCC and BITUFI. Both those links are down below. BTCC, great bonuses. BITUFI is offering a fantastic deposit and trade bonus right now, reward of $1,500 from now until May 7th in future bonus. So do 5K in volume, do 5 million in volume, and you're going to get $1,500, which, you know, there's a lot of whales out there, a lot of big traders. So if you're one of those, you can get some free XRP, some free Bitcoin, and potential to win. Links down below to all of those. Now, the final reason why Standard Chartered is giving a 550 price prediction here for XRP at some point, to get there at some point here in 2025. The final reason is pretty interesting, and it's kind of, you know, grouped into the larger arena of all of crypto. And we really need clarity. And I think that's a big thing that we've been, you know, missing for quite some time. Ripple recently came out, talked about how they want to get heavy into tokenization. They think this is transforming financial services. A lot of this is going to be allowed. And, you know, for them to really take this thing to the next level when it comes to tokenization, it's going to be allowed by regulation. And that's really what we're waiting for right now in a lot of ways. So the end of this case will see Ripple secure adoption, I think, from retail and institutional investors. This could trigger a massive price rally in and of itself, right? The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit has been weighing on XRP's price. It essentially missed the last bull cycle completely, and that lawsuit was opened in 2020 and still not completely closed just yet. But of course, very, very soon will be done. We just reported on that this morning. If you haven't checked out that video, definitely do so. But with this weight being lifted, XRP will likely unlock a massive rally in price. And again, coming from retail and institutional investors. So that is essentially where we are right now. Just wanted to give you guys another quick update and give you guys the top reasons, according to Standard Chartered, why XRP's price could see new all-time highs still here in 2025. Love to get your thoughts down below. Also, make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you have not already. A lot of people watch these videos. Few people subscribe. It's crazy. I'm here every single day. We're grinding. We've been in XRP since it was 40 cents, guys. Go back and run the tapes. We've been making videos on XRP for a very, very long time. And most of the XRP army knows that. But definitely add this channel to your repertoire of content, news, information. We got you covered. And I appreciate you guys for watching.